The same thing's true with Oshay Jackson. If Oshay, now Oshay's in a different category. I think he's more of a comedian. I think he lives in another country. I will tell you, someone did reach out and they said, well, I know why he moved out of the country, because he got caught in some situation that he would probably be embarrassed to talk about. I don't know it. I don't know all the details of it, but I do know people came to me and said that there's a reason why he left the country. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know all the details of that. I just know that's what someone said.
Stop the cap.
A few days ago, I was literally minding my own business when I got a particular email from a person that I will not reveal. And the email says, "Hello, Oshay. Boyce is talking about you right now, as people have probably already told you, but do not respond, because the reason why he is talking about you is that his channel is dying fast. He's been on 15 minutes and I only saw 10 people watching live. He's trying to link to your algorithm to pull himself up, so I suggest not responding." Give him a round of applause. But you know I'm petty and hard-headed. So Boyce, Merry Christmas. I want you to get back into the algorithm since your channel is doing so terrible according to this particular individual. But Boyce Watkins did make a video about me and other people who have an issue with him on the platform. And what was the name of the video, Dima? Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? The name of the video is Dr. Boyce speaks on Oshay Dukes Jackson and other gossip bloggers. Let's hear his problem with me.
The topic has to do with the weird obsession that some people have with me on YouTube. Apparently, there are people that I make a lot of money, and I'm very happy for them. I want them to make money making videos about me or videos about my wife. And some of you asked me about this stuff, and I don't usually address it. I honestly don't watch any of the videos. Kevin Samuels did a whole episode about me, and I still haven't watched it. I just heard about it. I think I saw literally about 10 seconds of it. I don't tend to take in that negative energy, but I thought that it would be fun to kind of get my quick perspective on it. Now I'm going to address this one time. I'm not going to keep doing all this, because I know back and forth internet conversations that tends to generate a lot of views because people like beef. My goal is not really to go around beefing with people. I'm really here for you. I'm not really here for them or for the nonsense or for the drama. And it's not really drama. It's not animosity. It's just more so honesty. It's more so like just honest reflection. And I know that some of you, there's a guy named Oshay Dukes Jackson. I know Oshay Jackson, who is Ice Cube. I don't know why he calls himself Oshay Dukes Jackson. I don't know what his real name is, but he has a very popular channel. He has a lot of subscribers, and he makes a lot of videos about me. And it's really hilarious to me, because I didn't know that I was that interesting. I really didn't. I didn't know that I was that interesting or that popular. But apparently, there's a lot of brothers that have things to say, and I get it. I understand that. So, sometimes I say stuff that's gonna rub people the wrong way and piss them off. I've always been like that ever since I started writing articles when I was 25 years old. I've always kind of provoked people, and it's okay. I think it's good, right? And so I thought I would address it. And by the way, if you have any questions, as long as they're respectful, decent questions or decent comments, I'd be more than happy to address them in a direct, authentic way. So let me tell you why I decided to do this video. It literally just popped into my brain. I was like, this will be fun to talk about. So Oshay does all these videos, right? And again, I admit I don't watch them all in their entire. I really don't get to watch them. I just see the headlines, right? And he'll say, like, the last one I saw was something like Boyce was crying because a woman said he was a simp, or I forgot. It was something like that. And there was this graphic of me with tears on my face. And I was like, what was I crying about? And who is this lady? And what was I mad? And I said, are people just making it up? Like, is that what they do? I didn't even address this lady. I don't even know who this lady is, but there's a whole narrative, like in a whole video. Like, I think I got to go check, but I think that this thing got like tens of thousands of views. And I'm like, that's really cool, because I didn't know that people were that interested in me or my life, but I didn't even know who this lady is. And I think that part of it is like, sometimes you have stuff you just want to share. And I'm like, I want to tell people that most of the people who talk about other people on the internet, I don't know if they do this with other people, but when they're talking about me, none of these people have ever talked to me. None of these people know me. There was a whole string of rumors about me and my wife. None of these people have ever met me or my wife.
So let me just say this. Dr. Boyce Watkins is right. I do make some videos about him with titles that, like, let's say they're funny and they have him crying, and he probably didn't know that that person was making the video about him. Part of that is true. It is a part of the content that we do here in Black YouTube. So he could be correct about that. I won't deny the fact that, yeah, he wasn't crying and he probably didn't know that information. And he says, I don't know him. And it's true. I don't know him. However, I want to take this time to use some video evidence from some people who do know you, Boyce, and then we'll come right back.
I'm going to welcome you now, Dr. Watkins, because I know you're going to have your subscription ready because you like to steal ideas. You're going to cry the first couple of months and realize the you did by playing one of the best visionaries that life ever planted in your mother. You're going to regret the day you ever thought that you could really squander somebody like me. You can't kill my energy. I was born this way. Y'all come on YouTube and you want to be a part of a clique and you want to run your mouths and you where you researchers and do no research. You up here trying to call out the person that's over here trying to get something for the women that he done did wrong to, and you think you protected somebody. You just protected the scammer. Calm down, do your research, and get this hard off that you get about these YouTube streets. Because y'all be coming over here putting your nose in business that ain't got nothing to do with you. And you be up talking about you helping and you actually going against. If that's what you mean, you should shut up. Are there any Black women in here tonight? Where is Goddess Masterpiece? What about Queen Adadada Shakur? There are a lot of women that he owes something to. And I promised these women something long time ago. And I have yours. I'm going to wait to deliver mine.
So that was Michi X, who knew you very well. Give her a round of applause. But let's talk to Yvette Carnell. She's somebody else who knows you.
Why wouldn't you invest in it? He said he made himself look like he was a real PhD. I mean, I got to go look at this stuff because I believe it. You got to believe at this point, Boyce Watkins' PhD ain't nothing but algebra problems and geometry and stuff, because it don't make no sense for somebody who has a PhD in finance to say, I looked at his plan. I looked at everything he had. I looked and I said it looked good. I said, why wouldn't you invest in it? Those were Boyce's words when he went to the Black Gala or whatever this thing was they had. They had this thing over there. They had this thing going on. I went over there and I said, well, that's what you call a cosign. Right? So people say, oh, so Boyce is co-signing this fund. Like, understand, I'm going to go into the video he did yesterday because now he's trying to back away from everything and make the dumbest arguments that have to be just algebra. Let me tell you, I think when I look at Boyce, I see what white people be saying sometimes. It's so awful. Like, is this a diversity hire? Did you get a diversity PhD? Like, what is this? So let me tell you, let me just for those who don't really know, let's just go through some of these tweets from Boyce, like co-signing this man as a PhD. Like, this was, I don't even have a date on this one, but let's just go through a little bit of this, shall we? Jay Morrison, Mr. Real Estate, is coming to the All Black National Convention. We have a very big announcement. I bet you do, baby boy. Then when people tried to say something about it, he come in here like this. Boyce always coming in hot and slew-footed. Always coming in hot and slew-footed. Our prediction, now that Jay Morrison this is 2018, pulled a big win with his Tulsa fund, some less fortunate Negroes will attack his business. You see what's happening here? Do you see what's happening here? Let me make this smaller so I can make my point. What Boyce tries to do, and it's so transparent, what he tries to do is you make it as if anybody who is saying something about Jay Morrison is just a hater. He said the same thing on his video. Oh, well, he said, it's like 50 Cent said. I don't know why a PhD in finance listening to 50 Cent.
And let's not forget the Tulsa real estate fund issue.
And my instinct said, okay, he's really, really thought this through. He's really laid this out. This is going to be nice. This infrastructure is solid. And I immediately gained faith in what Jay was doing. I said, okay, you know what? I'll back you. Let me know what I can do. Let me know how I can help. I was one of the initial investors. I stepped right up and wrote my check and sent it in, and I said, I'm in this. And we talked about it, and I supported. People asked me about it, and whenever they ask me about it, I always tell them the same thing. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to participate? I believe in the fund. I believe in Mr. and Mrs. Morrison. This is just the beginning. I am happy to invest my money. I will invest more money. I can't wait to see all the great things.
So Boyce, you want me to interview you about all of those things, and I can ask you any question that I want. I'll tell you what, I think I'll make a poll here on my YouTube channel to see if they would love to see me interviewing you, since you feel like, you know, I have nothing better to do and I'm just another gossip blogger and all of that. In fact, the videos about you on my page get more views than you talk about yourself on your own page. So I'm actually trying to help you out. But the reality of it is, Boyce, is that so many people believe that you're not a good person. And those videos cannot be found about me in the business world. You just cannot see that I didn't pay people or I scammed somebody or that I'm associated with the fund that African Americans lost over $11 million in. You just can't hear those things about me. But the things that I typically talk about in the videos, although those thumbnails are pretty interesting, it's pretty much the truth. I don't need to know you. I know people who do know you. I know people who have worked with you. And those videos speak for themselves, okay? It's not just that. You're acting like people are attacking you because they have nothing better to do. And that could be true for some, but it's not true for me. The reality is, Boyce, you're giving bad financial advice to people. You mistreat people. You mistreat black women, and you come after black men for mistreating black women, and you do it the most. And it's not me who's saying that. It's your own people who are saying that. And you forgot I've worked with almost everybody in black YouTube, and you can never hear any black YouTuber or black female YouTuber accusing me of any of these things. And I've been on the platform almost as long as you. And I don't have those accusations, Boyce. And people have met me like they have met you. The issue is you have a problem with accountability and you live in a world that doesn't exist. So you like to get upset when people are making videos about you. But if you were a better person, then that would not be the issue. But I'll hold you to task about possibly interviewing you on my channel, because that would be great. And there would not be a lot of questions you can get around those things. You probably would just, leave and all that. But anyways, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.